Monday and welcome back. Makeup and Marketing Monday videos are starting again. We're gonna go ahead and prime the face because we have a lot to talk about and a little bit of time. In true myself fashion, it's actually Monday morning right now, early. I need to get this filmed, uploaded for you guys first thing, and because I have to start my day at my job. So anyways, welcome back if you're new here to Makeup and Marketing Mondays. If you're new to following me on Instagram or you don't follow me on Instagram yet, one thing that I talk about is how doing my makeup is therapeutic for me. It's where I either A, find my new ideas or my thoughts or whatever, or B, it's where I sit and flush them out. Between makeup and cooking, like those are my escapes. So my name is Kirsten. I'm the owner of Creative Pro. Yeah, let's jump into today's video. Okay, so if you're local to the Knox County area, I assume you've heard of Orange Cup Java, and they make these like monster things. I spend a lot of money on them, as most people do. Funny, we're talking about pricing today. Anyway, so I am trying to like make it at home. Like I got this stuff. Also, so I didn't have to like waste time driving in to get it. Anyways, I got the stuff, and do you know how sometimes like it just doesn't taste quite as good? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But like beverages never like taste the same to me when I try to make them at home. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, that's my little 2 cents-ish. You're probably gonna hear Brookie tromping around down here. It's okay. We're gonna roll with it. Oh my gosh. That's so much fun. Okay, so the blog is up and running. She's been going for probably a month or so now. And I did an Instagram poll in my stories before the blog started and asked if you would rather watch a video with the content or read a blog. And honestly, it came back to be like 50-50 neck and neck between watching a video for information or reading a blog. So here's what we're gonna do. The blog goes up on Fridays. Every Friday, the blog goes up on Fridays. New content, a new topic, something that has inspired me throughout the week, or an idea I thought about or I've struggled with, or when talking to other business owners, especially like when I'm talking to them about being guests on Hump Day Hustle, like, you know, you form connections with other businesses. And so these could be topics that I've struggled with, that they struggle with, I don't know, whoever. And I want to do this because what I've learned is the same topics come up time and time again. And guess what? You're not going to struggle here alone. We're all in it. So today, we're talking about pricing. I know my face looks crazy. I was in the sun, got really sunburnt. Things aren't matching. This light's not helping. Roll with it. That's what we do here. We roll with it. Hashtag making it work. One of my brand hashtags. Okay, so pricing. So if you haven't read the blog post yet from Friday, it is up on the website. But there were like 5 common areas that I touched on. The 5 topics were: I feel like I've set a fair price, but others outside of my business tell me it's too high. Number 2, I'm afraid if I don't lower my prices, then I won't get clients. if I lower my prices too much, then I can't support my business, myself, my staff, whatever that little area is to fill in. I feel like the prices consumers will pay are not a fair wage to myself or my staff. And I feel like setting prices overwhelms and honestly scares me. Those are our 5 topics, and I think those are very valid topics. I think they're common thoughts that a lot of us have, many of us have, most of us have. Whatever, what will you? Sorry, it's really early Monday morning. So let's break them down, because first off, you have to support your business. This is your dream, right? Like, one of our Hump Hustle guests from season 1 said it perfectly. She shows up every single day, like the rest of us show up to our business, our job, whatever it is, being a parent, a dog mom, dog dad, whatever. You show up every day, because guess what? If you don't show up, no one shows up. If your business fails, your friends and family might be sad for you. I hope they're sad for you. If they're not sad for you, I think you need to get some new friends and stuff. A new support system. Anyways, they'll be sad for you, for sure. But the only person that it's really going to affect and it's going to hurt is you. You started this business for a reason, right? I mean, for most of us, we put our heart, everyone who owns business. I don't think anyone goes into this halfway. You put your heart and soul in it. So give it your all. So to touch on the first topic, I feel like I've set fair prices, but others outside of my business tell me it's too high. First off, stop letting other people that have nothing to do with your business tell you what you can set a price at. It's not for them to do. It's not, and that's not being shady or arrogant or mean or anything. It's me telling you, you know what it costs to run your business. You know what your materials cost. If you have staff, you know what your payroll is. You know your profits and your losses. Like, and even if you have an accountant, which I assume you probably do, you still have an idea of what you have to make, how many units you have to sell, or how many specific projects you have to do, whatever that unit is. You know that as the business owner, right? So why let someone outside of your business affect that? Why? It's scary, absolutely. Running a business is not for the faint of heart. Not even close. Not even on your best days. It's terrifying, but you know these answers. You're letting someone get inside of your head, and that's okay for a minute. I mean, people get in our heads for a little bit. You're never going to be able to keep them out completely, ever. It's just not going to happen. But you can work on it, and you can say, this is my business, and I know it enough. Thank you for your input, but I'm going to keep doing what I need to do. That's just, you have to stand your ground, okay? And you know what your quality and your products are worth, and I think that's my number one thing. And your prices are probably going to change depending on the area that you're in, right? Like, I don't know, for example, I lived in Chicago for graduated in 2016 to 2020, 4 years. Actually, almost to the day, 4 years. And then I came home. So people would ask me all the time, like, Kirsten, why don't you just get a haircut here? Why do you go home for that? Because the cost. and I love to dress my hair, but that's not the point. The point is the cost is so much higher in Chicago than it is here because the cost of living is so much higher. But they're allowed to charge that. But aside from being just allowed to charge that, you know exactly what it's worth. Where was my point going on that? Oh, sorry. My point was on that. You know what it's worth. You know what to set it as. You know what you have to sell X amount of units or projects or whatever. You know that number. Stick to it. Nobody else, literally nobody else, knows those numbers like you do. It's true. Now, if it's customers saying the price is too high, we have some options, okay? Can I talk about that later? I do. Let's move on to number 2. This isn't going gracefully, is it? It's okay. I'm afraid if I don't lower my prices, I won't get clients. Let's contradict that statement. If you don't get clients, you don't have your business. If you lower your prices too much, number 3, if I lower my prices too much, then I can't support my business, my staff, or myself. Those go hand in hand. It's absolutely terrifying to find that middle ground. To know your worth, to be able to support yourself, your business, and your staff, and know your worth, support your staff. Oh, support your business. We know not to do these on Monday mornings. It's hard. It's so hard to know that line. But again, if it comes down to anything, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. Look at what makes sense for you. If, let's say, okay, so I'm not coming here to tell you to lower your prices. That's not what I'm coming here to do. Because at the end of the day, I think we all set a fair price. And on the other end, who's to tell us what a fair price is? As long as you're not gouging people, who's to tell us what a fair price is? I'm not coming here to tell you to lower your prices. I'm coming here to tell you, remember to be smart, because you're right. If clients won't pay your prices, you won't sell units, or you won't get projects, or I don't know, whatever it is that is your expertise. Expertise, that's the word I've been looking for. You're right, you won't. However, if you're giving it away at prices in which you can't sustain your business, then you're not going to be around. So it's not going to matter what you do. At that rate, you could give it out for free and call it good. So, oh my gosh, this is such a hard topic, and it's really taboo, and I feel like I'm definitely going to get backlash for speaking out about this, but I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, your clients are hiring you, especially if you're in a creative field. Your clients are hiring you because they trust you to be the expert in this. So in the blog, I also talk about this little meme that's going around, and it's a meme. It's not funny. We usually call memes, funny things, memes, but whatever. There's this picture going around, and it says that it's a picture of a ship, and someone, the mechanic or the manager or something, hires this older mechanic to come fix the boat, engine, whatever. I'm really an awful storyteller if you needed to know. I really suck. Anyways, so he was to come fix the boat. Then he looks around for a while, taps it with a hammer once and is like, yeah, it's good to go. It's done. Invoices them like $15,000 or $16,000. Manager dude is irate. Why the heck? It was one tap. And my favorite thing in the world is the response this man gave him. The picture goes on to say, like, oh gosh, now I'm gonna lose the words. It's in the blog post. But basically he says that like, sure, something like $4.99 or something is for me looking or you calling or something, whatever. But basically the point of the picture is that you're paying almost $15,000 because that one tab is because I have the experience, I have the knowledge, I knew where to tap, how much to tap, when to tap, etc. Like, you're paying for my experience. And I think that's something that every business owner needs to stand behind. They are paying you for your experience. They are paying you because apparently they trusted your expertise. And if they're not paying you, have you seen that other picture that's like a $50 client? Maybe this is mostly just going around for creative accounts, but it says that like a $50 paying client sends back this paragraph of like everything they want done, everything that should be changed, yada, yada, yada. And yes, clients, I definitely think clients should come back with edits. Absolutely, they're paying for it. But if you're in the creative field, you know, I don't know, I think it's just funnier because you know exactly who they're talking about. Exactly who. But a $50,000 paying client says, thanks, money sent. Because again, they trust you. That's why they're paying you to do this, okay? I'm off on a tangent. Anyways, my point is, if you truly feel that you can lower your prices and still your business can succeed and you feel that's what's best for your business, that's not what someone told you, that's what you feel is best, do it. Do whatever you have to do to make yourself happy at the end of the day, to pay your staff, to whatever you need to do. I truly believe only you know what is best for your business. That's it. At the end of the day, you can hire all the business coaches you want in the world. You can listen to all the videos, all the podcasts, read all the blogs, whatever. You can do all of that. But when it comes down to it and you have all of the knowledge between what you've read, what you've heard, what you've gained, and you can look at your company, I mean, who's here to tell you differently, okay? Stop stressing. Stop stressing out about how much you charge, if it's too much, if it's not enough. Stop stressing about that. Because to the next few points, which are number 4 and 5, I feel like the prices consumers will pay are not a fair wage to myself. Stop. You don't want that client then. If that client likes your work but doesn't want to pay for it, you don't want them. Think of that $50 versus $50,000 meme picture, whatever, right now. That's what it's referring to. You don't want that client that says, oh, I love your work, but I'm not going to pay that. Now, if you feel so inclined, offer a discount. Offer promo codes. I do it constantly. Usually it's on my personal, like Instagram or something, or I put it on the website, or I guess sometimes it is on the business Instagram. I'll offer discounts when I'm feeling generous, when especially if I want to try something new, if there's a new trend out and I want to try it, I'll offer like 50% off, because I don't know, if I look at my gross for that month, or if camera's falling. If I look at my numbers and I see that I can do it, that it is doable, I'll absolutely offer a discount. Or if someone gets recommended to me and they're starting out, they ask for the price, I give them the price, and they just really can't. Oh my gosh, why does this just keep falling? Technical issues for days. Sometimes I will offer a discount. You know why? Because I'm the boss. I can do that. It's my business. But I learned quick, that I had to look at the numbers and decide if it was doable and where it was doable to cut at. Because as you know, you have different areas within your monies. I knew that was gonna be loud. And if it's something that you want to do, if you don't want to lower your prices, but you're struggling to get clients, something you can do is talk to your accountant, look at your numbers, see where you can make those cuts at, see if it's doable for you, what discounts you can offer, how long you can offer them for, and what products you can offer them on. That's why people do sales, like in their stores and stuff, because they know that they can do that. So that would be my advice. If that's really truly a concern for you, that would be my advice. But don't take those clients who want your work but want it for free or the bare minimum. Don't take them. That is my professional advice. That is what I have learned from doing this. I once did 12 logo proofs for someone for free. Insert deposits started needing to be made. Because at the end of the day, the response back was, I'm going with a larger company because it's cheaper. And that's fine. It's okay for people to go with other companies. What you'll learn is, just like in life, your business isn't meant for everyone. And that's okay. It's supposed to be that way. That's why there's 7.9 billion, I think is what I wrote in one of the last blog posts, people in the world, because it's okay to do that. Just, I want to say, don't lower your business standards to meet societal needs, but you have to do what's best for you, what's best for your employees, and what's best for your business. I need to do eyeliner and mascara. I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. Eyeliner's on, mascara's on, lip liner and lipstick's on, because when I started thinking about that, how was I gonna do that and talk? So, I think we've touched on everything except for the last one. And that is that setting your prices overwhelms and scares you. I think someone's fibbing if they say it never did or it doesn't. Maybe if they've been in business a while, it doesn't anymore. But I really think that for everyone, it was a little scary at first. How could it not be? But here's my advice on how to make sure that you have accurate and fair set pricing. First off, you need to either one, know your audience or your demographic of consumer. What is your product? What does it go for? What would a consumer pay? What do others charge? Know your level of expertise. If you're new and just starting out, you're not going to be able to charge what other people do. That doesn't mean you can't like build up to it. It just means that right now you can't charge that, and that's okay. It's okay. Don't let it upset you. You'll get there. You will get there. Just because your price is a little lower doesn't mean that it's less work or less quality or anything like that. It might just mean that you have less experience right now, and that's okay. You're gonna get it. You'll get there. But that takes time, which takes patience and showing up every day. Also, check your area, check your region, connect with other business owners, ask people what they would be willing to pay for certain products. You know, if you're starting something new or you're selling something new and there's not a lot of research that you can do for it in your specific area, in the specific genre, whatever it is, ask around. Ask the people who would buy it. Find your target audience, connect with them, talk to them, reach out to them on social media, engage and interact with your audience, and it'll go so much further for you. I promise, I promise, I promise. I can't say that enough. Not to go on a spiel, but social media is going to be your best friend as a business owner. It's free unless you do paid advertising. It is free. It's market research for you. It's finding your audience, connecting with your audience, making those relationships. It's everything that you need for free as a business owner. So make sure to utilize it. If you're getting feedback on social media that maybe your prices are too much for a specific item, again, don't just immediately change something if it's truly what you believe in. You need to stand behind your prices like you stand behind your product. Stop letting people tell you how to run your business when they don't know the numbers behind it. Now, let's say you set your prices high, you knew your prices were high, and still nobody's purchasing or contacting you or whatever it is that you sell or do. Reevaluate. If you know you set it too high, or I don't want to use the term too high. If you know that it could be out of price ranges and you knew that going into it, maybe reevaluate, maybe make those connections, and then up your pricing at some point when it seems feasible. At the end of the day, and this video as a consumer may seem, what's the word? I guess shady would be what it would be, but this video is not meant for the consumer. This one is meant for a business owner, and it's the reality of looking behind your numbers, but also being realistic. That's a fine line to walk between, but you'll find it. You'll do it. It's gonna be okay. Hashtag making it work. Use that hashtag. That's why I use that hashtag. It's not, I don't put it on a illustration because I didn't know how to do it. I put it on there because it goes with the brand. Read a book called Making It in Business, How to Become an Overnight Success by Maria. I can't say that last name. Look up that book. She has built 2 billion-dollar companies, multi-million or billion. I don't know the exact word. Don't quote me on that. And she now has 2 books out, but that first book is what really, really got me dedicated to my business, and it helped me a lot. So that's my recommendation. If you take anything away from this video, look at your numbers. You know your business best. You know your clients best. You know your target audience. Just make sure that you're looking at that and you're doing what you can stand behind, because at the end of the day, you have to stand behind your prices like you stand behind your product. If you don't stand behind both of them, they're not going to match up, and that's going to show. Once you fall in line with everything, it comes through. Trust me. Just trust me. I'll see you back next Monday. Next Monday, we're going to do pricing, but from the consumer stance, and how to work with small businesses or support small businesses in different ways. Have a great week, guys.